The Burden of Glory, a devotional for the season of Lent, produced by Northside Church. Monday, March 2nd. Our scripture passage today comes from Matthew chapter 25, verses 35, 37, and 40.
I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. Lord, when did we see you thirsty and give you something to drink? The king will reply, Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me.
The second situation Jesus calls us to step into and serve as we bear the burden of glory is that of the thirsty. There are few things in life that are more satisfying than an ice-cold glass of water on a hot day. Sometimes I forget just how good it can be, and it's something that I think we've all taken for granted. Just having access to clean drinking water whenever and wherever we want is a miracle of our modern times and truly a privilege that not everyone shares. There are around 2 billion people on this planet that don't share this privilege. That's a quarter of the world's population who lack safely managed drinking water, meaning it's not on their premises, free from contamination, or available when needed. This includes over 2 million people who live in our own country, who lack basic access to running water and indoor plumbing. Even here in Atlanta, there are thousands of folks who can't take a glass or bottle of water, ice cold or not, for granted. If we started at the pulpit or lectern in our sanctuary at Northside Church, I bet we wouldn't have to walk far to find someone who needed a cup of water. And yet, again, clean water is one of those things that is so ubiquitous and every day in our lives that it never crosses our minds to question its need. Our lack of gratitude has led to the absence of generosity and grace, even in the way we see the situation. Most of us have never truly suffered from thirst, but it doesn't take much to imagine just how dark such a situation is. They say you can go 3 weeks without food and maybe 3 minutes without air, but if you go 3 days without water, you probably won't see the fourth. Because it's not an issue or situation that we personally face, it's very easy for us to spiritualize Jesus' words here and to make them about spiritual thirst or our need to drink from the Spirit. And while that's true, it's not what Jesus is talking about here in Matthew. In fact, he's being as literal, concrete, and specific as he can be. I am out there somewhere, probably somewhere close, and I am thirsty. Will you give me something to drink? Will we take on this burden of glory, Northside Church?